What's up, y'all? We back. Splashy Games. You know what it is. I mean, um, playing with my MyCareer character, and 59. Since last time he was athlete level 1. Now he's athlete level 3. I mean, not looking so good, bro. We got no badges. We gonna be getting better, bro. We just gonna have to work. So all I gotta do is just work. I mean, I'm gonna save up my VC. I'm gonna get 10,000 VC. Gonna be good, but right now we going against the Warriors, so be ready to take this L. Shoot.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's going to do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Shoot, now with that broke jump shot, put a little show of my own. That jump shot you got is whack. I have to fix you up. My center look better than you, bro. Oh my god. Maybe I need to play some games with my center, you guys, and then I can use the VC on my shooting guard. That would be pretty smart, right? I think it would.
An off-kilter look at the iconic
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Of California and the San
I don't want to see this California crap.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena.
It don't work. I don't care about. All I care about is we not gonna buy a jump shot. We not gonna do none of that. We gonna get all the extras. We hit everything straight. Klay Thompson, bro.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And really, the Warriors had an
Dude
amazing
is tall.
regular season last year.
Oh,
just from a historical
how did Curry do
standpoint,
that,
one
bro?
of the
How did he?
best ever.
Here's Nelson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Jamison
Nelson,
with
you
a
straight
screen on
garbage.
Curry. Nelson, the pass to Jamison.
Oh, jump. I might be able to go to the basket. Oh, you reaching.
Now the pass
Bro,
to
if you don't
Nurkic.
call that,
Curry
bro, if
with
you
the
don't call that
steal.
foul, that man is reaching. Good back defense.
Inside. And
Oh my
Spates
God.
gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
I hate you, Steph Curry.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Curry had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
That man
I
just
asked
let
him what
Curry rip.
players he was really eyeing on the scouting
What?
report, and he said
Curry
one that
dunking.
might surprise you, Kenneth Fareed. He said
Curry
he plays
getting
with so
up.
much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an
And
interesting
one.
take. We'll see if they can slow
It's
his
all
roll.
good to me, man. I'm
Doris.
getting free throws.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year
all
of
my free
not
throws.
playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
No good from Spates.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Oh, stand for Barbosa. Take Barbosa.
Barbosa against Jamison. Fires from
Shoot that from
14.
your face.
Warriors with the rebound.
Quality F.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
Here's Nelson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Gallinari against Iguodala. Iguodala with the steal. He feeds it to Barbosa. inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Yeah, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Denver. Jameson and Ball.
Make all my free throws.
So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. The drive by Iguodala. And that one's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Foye kicks to Jameson. To Gallinari.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Thompson. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his company.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must the Warriors with some changes? Spates checked in for Bogut. Klay Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Draymond Green is out there at the Reese Spates, and it's Barbosa in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Nelson outside. Gallinari in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Such a wide open.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Pass to Barbosa. Spates with a screen on Nelson. Barbosa dishes to Spates. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 11.
The manimal.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got the lead up to 13
I have
now
him right
for
in
the
front of his
Warriors.
face, and
Boy,
he
after
just
having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Jameson with a screen on Barbosa. Here's Nelson, and Thompson sends it back. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Nurkic with the steal. Outside, Jameson.
and one.
And it's Spates with the
Dude, he didn't even make a
Moves
layup.
around the rim definitely is not the word I'd use to describe him. He's got some rough edges to him.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Nelson, the pass to Nurkic. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And the first half is now in the books.
Kevin, I'm here with
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't. The Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Festus Ezeli comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Hickson. Gallinari comes in for Fareed. Freaks checked in for Barton. And it's Foy in for Moutier. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jamison in at shooting guard. Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Foy in at the point guard position. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Good shot.
And Yusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally Kevin drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet, 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Left side, Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Uncovered. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 11. Jamison, a screen. And Foy kicks to Jamison.
How's that not a foul?
Spates has got 4 rebounds in this game. Iguodala left side. All alone. No good. And it's Denver the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Oh, I got a
May have been
rebound.
The worst
Oh,
effort you'll see from
yeah.
them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had.
Let's go.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. And it's Randy Foy with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Feeds it to Gallinari. Here's Chandler. And the rejection by Ezeli. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Jamison. And stolen by Spates. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Gallinari dishes to Chandler. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Ball.
Chandler's got 9 points.
He don't give the ball to nobody.
Here's Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And here's Gallinari. It could go. No good.
Y'all ball hog. Suck.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth.
I hate playing for the Nuggets, bro.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Barnes. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Maurice Spates out there with Iguodala, and it's Bogut in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Iguodala, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Randy Foy.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Barbosa.
Of course, leave your assignment. Of course, every time 2K.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two.
Yes, Kevin.
314 VC. Wow. That's gonna definitely get me where I need to go.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game.
And that'll do it for this edition of
Oh
the
my
NBA
gosh.
2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed
This
the
was
show.
like the worst
From
game
myself,
ever.
Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Wow. Well, that's the game, bro. That's how it goes.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude.
But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business.
That man look.
Remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Yo.
He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Dang, yo, that's pretty deep. Wow. It's big. Wow. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and Splashy Games is out. Peace.